What goes on, everybody? Welcome back to Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. Let's move on, shall we? Let me make sure the wires are alright. There we go. So we stopped off back at the Mason system. I believe we're almost to the end of the game, I think. I don't know. All I know is that last time I finished everything in the past, and now we're moving on to the present. We've done everything in the past, now we're going on to the present. So let's see. You just wish the Switch Wi-Fi works? Well, I'm sorry, nothing I can do about that. I'm not Nintendo, alright? I am not Nintendo at all. I'm gonna choose a random place. Let's go to Drew Studio. Let's go back here. Well, what do we have here? Remember me? Of course I remember you. Journalist meets ex-attorney in bar, end quote. Can I ask what you're doing here? Mr. Misham was poisoned and his daughters... Oh yes, I know. I don't know how I know, yes. It's caused me no end of grief, to be honest. Journalist wishes he tracked down case just a little quicker, end quote. Were you on the trail of this case the whole time? That Grimoire was a good friend. Dak said something to that effect back at the Borscht Bowl Club. What a character, what a man. If a little, no, a lot, no, extremely rough around the edges. Do you think I could ask you a few questions? Oh, are you serious? I mean, I'm usually the interviewer, not interviewee. Journalists ask questions, not other way around, end quote. Fine, shoot, I don't care. People have been asking me all sorts of things lately. Alright, let's go talk to Mr. Brushell with his minty breath. It was tragic what happened to Drew Misham and his daughter. Forgery is a serious crime and they paid the price. You know what really did them in though, don't ya? Yes, a forged diary page. The night I interviewed him, I found out something about Mr. Misham I hadn't known. By the way, how's the audio? Is the audio still okay with everybody? What's that? You know, he always felt like he was always being watched. Every day for 7 years. Walls have ears, potatoes have eyes, end quote. And sloths have noses. Being watched? You mean he felt guilty? No, I'm not talking about feelings here. You know, I felt watched too. The whole time I've been on this case, no less. Journalist gets tingling sensation on back of neck, freaks out, end quote. Because you felt guilty? Why would I feel guilty? You felt like you were being watched, huh? I wonder what it all means. Yeah, I like being watched as well by people over the internet. Drew Misham felt like he was being watched. And you along with him. You sure it wasn't just nerves? Nerves? No, it's nothing so mundane. I stopped paying attention to my nerves a long time ago. But I felt it too. Journalist sir, he is being watched, end quote. Don't you wonder why Zach Grimoire got rubbed out after 7 years? Right after coming into contact with me? Oh, so Zach died because he was being watched? He completely vanishes from that courtroom. Then for 7 years he talks to no one, not a soul. Then just as the remaining time was almost up, he contacts me in order to have this made. And then he dies. Starting to put the pieces together, are we? And you were being watched this whole time. Maybe not just me, maybe you were too. Me? Maybe I was being watched in the game as I'm playing the game. I'm watching myself in the game being watched by somebody else in the game. So everybody's watching each other. You've been doing okay, been playing Subspace Emissary and Brawl. That's good. Hope you're enjoying that so far. I met Zach through that case, actually. Imagine forgetting that you started streaming at 4 instead of 6. Just for this week, I'm just testing it out to see what's going on. I just want to know if it's 4 making me sleepy or 6 making me sleepy or it's just me making me sleepy. I'm just trying to figure all these things out. I don't know if I'm gonna stick with 4, maybe 5, maybe 6, or maybe I'm gonna go at 10. Maybe I'll start at 10. 10. You mean the shooting at Magnifique Grimoire? No, before that, it's not widely known. You mean the accident? During the quick draw shoot in practice? My, you're well informed. You should have seen me back then. I dug up quite the scoop. I wanted it all. Money, fame, woman, a little puppy. All for me. I was younger then, and my days and nights smelled of fresher mint than they do now. Valen Grimoire did mention one particularly nosy reporter. Imagine starting at midnight. You know, that's not a bad idea. That's right, stay up all night just to watch me for 2 hours and then go to sleep. Or maybe I stream for 2 hours and then I stream myself sleeping for 8 hours on the couch behind. Wait, there is no couch. In fact, I was on close speaking terms with Magnifique Grimoire at the time. I knew his daughter too, of course. Thalassa, was it? Really? Then Thalassa disappeared quite suddenly at that. And Magnifique wouldn't say a word about it. Yeah, my evil habit got the better of me. Journalist catches scent of a scoop, goes on feeding frenzy, end quote. I set up a one-on-one interview with Thalassa's husband, see? Zach Grimoire. Something strange was in the air over at Troop Grimoire in those days. The whole screwy mentor controlling disciple scene started by then, I'm guessing. Thalassa, he was part of it all, right? You see no couch? Oh, you see his night stars and clouds background? Where in the heck am I, really? I mean, I am in the sky, but where the heck am I? Come on, you can tell me off the record. Sorry, I don't know. Anyway, I kept trying and eventually became friends with Zach. The Night Realm. I don't like the sound of that. Sure, he punched me once or twice or 5 times, but over time he came to see me as his confidant. Confidant? That's Persona 5 talk. He's been waiting this whole time, 7 years, eh? Waiting? For his big comeback, of course, a big revival of the Magnifique Miracle. Of course it was all a dream. Because of this. The performance rights. In the absence of any official documents, he was golden. Who's to say the old man didn't give his rights to both Zach and Valen? So Valen waited until Zach died. Legally, at least. The time finally comes and Valen's like a kid on Christmas morning. He's getting ready for a show at the Sunshine Coliseum, you know. If that document sees the legal light of day, it's gonna put a bit of damper on the big show. He's a sorry one, that Valen Grimoire. Lost out to his partner at work and in love too. Love? It's the same old story, really. 2 disciples and the mentor's only daughter. What has 3 sides and all of them pointy? A love triangle. You know what else? A sheriff's badge. There's a lot of points right there. That is pretty classic. Classic love triangles, am I right? Me and nothing else. When you're in a performing troupe, that's your world. It's like family. One with an entire high school's worth of drama, intrigue, and backstabbing. Especially the backstabbing. And in the middle of all this, Thalassa has Trucy. And then she dies. I need to find out more about this Thalassa. Oh wait, Stevie, you're right. Me, Sloths, and Snapple. That's the perfect love triangle right there. So maybe if I show him Thalassa, maybe that might work? Mr. Brochelle, do you know this person? Do I know that person? Of course. I was friends with Zach after all. He hit me a few times, 5 times actually. I've counted and I love them all. But still, I never forget his wife. Thalassa Grimoire. Magnifique's only daughter. The game's a bit louder than me. Is everything a bit louder than me? So, okay, I'll lower it. I'll lower it. Maybe a little bit, like that. How's that now? Do you think you can tell me more about her? Well, why the heck not? I'll tell you everything. He just gives me that creepy smile. Who else smiles like that? Does anybody else in the chat smile like that right there? Who just goes like, the whole time, like... I don't trust anybody who smiles like that. So, Thalassa married Zach and had Trucy, see? It was her second marriage, actually. You mean, he was divorced? I hadn't heard this one before. Not quite, her late husband was a performer too. He died in an accident on what's with everybody dying on stage? Tragic, really, they had only been married 1 year. I Didn't know. Ah, but she was a beauty. I still carry a portrait photo of her around, you know? Sometimes you just gotta die on stage. Yeah, you're right. I've known Trucy since she was a little thing too. She got the better deal, really. She's got you for family, after all. What do you mean? Just reminiscing, you know. Thalassa has another child besides Trucy and another... There's a second child? What? But Trucy said she was an only child. Ah, yes, this is what she had with her previous husband. Her previous husband? Her first husband who died on stage? Yep, they had themselves a kid. Another orphan now. That's another one who slipped through the cracks. No idea where they are now. Thalassa had another child? Do you think I can borrow that photo? Sure, I can be generous on occasion, you know. Ah, beautiful. I got beautiful dead lady as an evidence. I won't need this locket anymore. But if we turn it to Trucy before I forget, Phoenix just tosses it away. Locket thrown in garbage. People and events all get tangled together and get bigger and bigger. Don't you think? I was too busy wondering about bigger to listen to what you were saying. Sometimes you just gotta accept that you won't be able to untangle it at all, I think. Maybe so, but still. I have to do what I can. And I have to tell what I find to those who come next. Next, you say? I'm not the one who will close the curtain on this little play. Apparently, that's not my role anymore. It's called Apollo Justice, not Phoenix Wright, alright? Just know, Magnifi. I was just wondering what Magnifi would think of all this. What do you mean? Haven't you seen it in Trucy? He's got his power. You mean how I can't lie to Trucy? It was the same with Magnifi, and with his daughter, Thalassa. It's a strange thing. You think it's some sort of grimoire gene? Magnifi told me once, back when Zack married Thalassa, he said Zack had good eyes. But not good like a grimoire's eyes, not that good. I wonder if Zack ever played a good game of poker with his wife. Who knows what the grimoire's secret was? Maybe nobody now that Zack's gone. That grimoire. We're uncovering the secrets. The plot had finally begun to reveal itself. It sprouted from a warp in the grimoire fabric and grew, swallowing everything, wrapping itself around the grimoire's power. And with that, a power which passed from Magnifi Grimoire to Thalassa to the next generation. And I would once again need to meet the one who bridged it all together. And thus, Thalassa has a second kid. Who's the second kid? Would the second kid ever come into play? The plot chickens? Did you just say the plot chickens? Oh yeah, oh wait, there's Zack. Let's go talk to Zack. He's there. Hey, Zacky boy, how you doing? Let's go talk. Oh yeah, we already talked to you about everything. Oh wait, maybe with the portrait photo. You know what? Oh wait, no, I don't want to examine. I already know about the grape bottle juice. Maybe it's time to use Magatama time. Let's get those locks unlocked. The Grimoire Secreto. I have to know more about this power of Trucy's. Yep, we're gonna find about it now. It's like she can see it right into people's minds. How do you use stuff in the present in the past? Stevie, what do you mean? I'm using stuff from the past and the present. Get your facts straight, alright? I'm in the present. No, wait. Yeah, I'm in the present. No, I'm in the part where before he died. I'm in the part before he died. So basically, yes, I'm using everything in the past, from the present in the past. You are right. How did I go back in time to see him before he died? The first time I saw her do it, it blew mine. And after you were done having your mind blown, you took her to play cards with you. Hey, gotta use the resources that at hand, I always say. Yet, I myself have no such power. But Trucy does. Why's that? Maybe Trucy got her power from her mother? Thalassa Grimoire? I will not speak of that. Thalassa's officially missing, correct? And I think I know why you don't want to talk about her. Why you don't want to talk about her? Let's see, the only evidence I have that features her are these two, but the photo doesn't really do much. Maybe it could be this stamp right here? It could be the stamp. If it's not the stamp, I'll try the portrait, so I'll try this out. Take that! Take that! Take that!
Take that!
Thank you. The three of you were a team once. Not that the entire country doesn't already know this. There's the stamp. I love this stamp. At your peak, you were the biggest stars around. Yet, there's another story behind the fame, one that not many know. Thalassa lost her life during a rehearsal to you and Valen Grimoire's bullets. It was an accident. It wasn't me. How can I shoot my dear Thalassa? I'm sure Valen would say the same thing. Why, it's just like another murder I might mention. Dang you. Her eyes. I loved Thalassa's eyes. To think they could read my mind was frightening. Yet there was a warmth in them that felt like an embrace. She is dead and Magnifique Grimoire has joined her. Though the only one for power left now is Trucy? Mr. Zack? I do not know. I don't need any power to see through that one, buddy. But there's someone else. Someone other than Trucy. Someone who inherited Thalassa's power. How would I know? My chances are slim. It would take a miracle to learn the truth. Or maybe one has already occurred. There is someone else with the power, and I know who. Wait. Somebody else with the power. Wait a minute. You mean the power with the bracelet and how he can perceive people's... You mean... Could it be that Apollo and Trucy are brother and sister? Hey, what? No, it can't be. It can't be. Take that. It can't be. Take that. The power of eating hamburgers. Crazy hamburger.
Take that!
Okay, that worked. This boy? His name is... I forget. Something It literally says here, I call him Apollo. His name is Forget. Let me go check my profiles real quick. I called him Apollo. I forgot his name. Who could he be? An attorney. Attorney? I noticed him when I went to visit a friend's law offices. So, what are we to make of this, oh great ex-attorney? You can show me pictures of strange boys all your life. What? But you could at least say something like, I'm this boy. I could use a laugh. Perhaps you wouldn't laugh if you knew the facts. This might not be 100% proof, but it's close. There's a link between this boy and Thalassa. Actually, it's more of a ring. A ring? Perhaps this will refresh your memory. I just so happen to have evidence showing this missing link. Wait. I just realized. She has the bracelet. The power transfers through your bracelet. That's how it works. Bracelet.
Take that!
Actually, I know something. Your marriage to Thalassa was her second. How did you know this? Her first husband. He died a year after they were wed, yes? That's right, I killed him. He was a performer. They met when he joined us Grimoires as a guest on our show. After Thalassa wed him, she left the troupe for a while. And you say she had a child then? I have a photograph of her here. I couldn't help notice what she was wearing when I first saw this. Those bracelets stand out. So you can't remember Apollo's name, but you remember the bracelets. That makes a lot of sense, right? They are a Grimoire family heirloom. This boy wears a bracelet just like the ones in the picture. What? So that's why. Why what, Mr. Zack? I took this photograph of Thalassa before she left us. When she returned, she wore only one bracelet. I bet I know where that other one went. She gave it to this boy. Her son. Oh, we got them all! 2 in 1 shot! Unlock successful! This strange power, I myself do not know from where it comes. Yet the fact is that it passed down the Grimoire line. It runs in their veins. What is it? I asked her, Thalassa once. This is what she told me. Her power responds to tension in others. Tension? If she were to face a person and they became tense, even slightly, then she would know, no matter how hard they try to hide it from her. You hear that, chat? Don't try to hide anything from me. No, she could see it. Not quite. This is the strangest part of it all. You wouldn't realize that she was subconsciously detecting this tension without the use of a particular object, or in her case, objects. Objects? Wait, were they something she wore? Yes, her bracelets. I admit the first time I saw one of those, I felt there was more to it than just fashion. But what kind of power could a bracelet have? I have made a decision. I will tell you all I know. Consider it a gift. Okay, he'll tell me everything. Well, I hardly need you to tell me at this point, but those two. Our brother and sister, yes. So this whole time, Apollo and Trucy have been working together, not knowing they were brother and sister. What a flippin' twist, am I right? I can't believe the twist. And the brother too has this power of theirs. So Trucy has an older brother. I wonder what will come of that. Mr. Right. Tonight, after our game is done, I will return to a life of hiding. I would not see her live her life without knowing. I understand. I'll tell the two of them when the time is right. I'm in your debt, once again. No kidding. What I want to know is how all this got to be so messed up. One happy family, they are a family. I don't know if they're happy yet. Those bracelets are made of a special alloy. It is said to expand and shrink very slightly in response to body warmth. So what happens if you're very hot? Does it like shrink all the way? Does it like cut the circulation of your blood? Like how bad does it have to be until it's like too bad? So they're temperature sensitive or something. Yes, they're mood bracelets. This is how they can shrink to the exact size of their wearer's wrist. And this has something to do with the power? What have I told you? The Grimoire power reacts to tension in others. When a Grimoire senses tension, they too become tense. And this tension translates into mini contractions of the muscles. So minute they cannot sense it on their own. Their muscles? Oh, so that's what the bracelets are for. With a bracelet on, one can sense these contractions. Because the bracelet is always a perfect fit. So when the person they're watching gets tense, the bracelet feels tighter on their wrist. Precisely. But that alone doesn't really count as mind reading. I believe I understand how the process works from there. It's a simple question of eyesight. Eyesight? I guess that sounds simple enough. Eyesight, just by looking at it with your special eyes. Have you ever heard of kinetic vision? I've heard about the Xbox Kinect. Something about the ability to see moving objects with full clarity, right? I've heard of it before. They say athletes can see a moving ball like it was stopped, if they focus. Oh, but it's not confined to sports alone. It all relies on the ability to focus. When we focus, we see many things. The faintest twitch of the face, and the meaning that lies behind it. Therein lies one of the secrets of magic. One must know the mind of a crowd before one may distract it. So basically, what you're saying is, the Grimoires can see really well. For them, seeing is more than believing. It is knowing. Their power relies on eyesight combined with exceptional focus. Things are starting to come into focus for me too. Of course, it is difficult to maintain such levels of focus for any length of time. But what if someone could tell you when to focus? Or something? Precisely. Oh wait, Trucy doesn't have any bracelets. You were talking about poker, yes? The timing on when to focus is so elementary, she probably does it without thinking. I doubt Trucy herself has realized this. That is all I know of things Grimoire. Thank you, Mr. Zack. If this boy's bracelet is a real thing, then he will use it before long, thereby awakening his power. I'll keep that in mind. Well, shall we play a game? I've said so much. Let me say one more thing. I will tell you of that night. That night? The night my mentor Magnifi passed from this world to the next. There were 2 pistols and 2 letters sent. This was Magnifi's test. A test? In his last years, Magnifi Grimoire worked this to the bone. No, to the pain. But that night, I could not shoot him. So I shot the clown's forehead instead. So that means Valen shot him. This, it seems, was the correct answer. Take this. I give my art to you, Zack. What? It is thanks for playing along with my show. You shot well tonight, Zack. Though I would not have mine dying by your hand. How could I shoot you? You're my mentor. Ugh, I thought you might say that. If I went home without shooting anything, what would you have done then? Then of course I would have given Valen his chance. And if I had shot you in the forehead instead, then it would be over. If you or Valen were to shoot me in the head, then I to the darkness would go and my art with me. A fitting end, don't you think? Ah. Yet this ending too gives me no cause for regret. I thank you, Zack. And I am sorry. I have done much that was wrong in my day. Okay, so that means Valen did it. It seems to me that Magnifi wanted you to become a successor all along. That's why the time he gave you was earlier than Valen's. Perhaps. But it is not something we will ever know for sure now. I wonder, what is Valen up to these days? Waiting for you to die? Die? If 7 years pass like this, the performance rights go to him. Ah, and now here I am and his dream is ended. It's worse than that, actually. Public opinion's a fickle thing, you know. What? You don't mean to tell me they put the blame for our mentor's death on him? The trial ended when you vanished, Mr. Zack. There were even rumors that Valen helped you pull it off. But that's madness! Well, it seems that before I can once again disappear from this world, I have one more act to perform. Isn't it odd that sorting out my life should prove so complicated, even though I'm dead? This guy is very complicated. What is with the grimoire? It's so complicated. That night, Zack was killed. That act was over. He died as Shoddy Smith, a mysterious traveler with a secret past. But he left one thing behind before he parted. This. To whom it may concern, his confession. So, Zack wrote that he murdered Magnifi, but he just told me a different story. Hello, Luca. Welcome to the stream. How do you do? Of course, he killed no one. This was his way of tying up loose ends with his old partner, Valen Grimoire. Oh, so he's just telling a lie, but he's dead. This is crazy. We're getting further in this now. Let's see, Solidary Cell 13. You know, I haven't seen Sunshine Coliseum in a while. Let me go check there. It's been a long while. But yeah, I hope everybody's enjoying the stream so far. Valen. Well, this is a blast from the distant past. Long time no see, Mr. Valen. 7 years has it been? Frankly, I didn't think I'd ever see you again. You like this game? I like this game. Why do you ask? Actually, I came because there's something I want to ask you. I've spoken to the press. I have nothing more to say. I've spoken to a lot of people myself and come to some conclusions. But then I realized I needed to hear it from you. Alright, let's go talk, Valent. Let's talk about Magnifi. I have walked a difficult road these past 7 years because you couldn't perform Magnifi's repertoire. Do not be deceived. Valent's skill is the real deal. I do not require my mentor's hand-me-downs. No, it was my partner who slowed me on my way. That Grimoire. His rather well-performed disappearing act 7 years ago was the end. Or so I thought. That Grimoire murdered our mentor and fled to escape punishment for his crime. You said something to that effect 7 years ago, didn't ya? I remember it as if it were only yesterday. Yet that was not the way of it in the end. But while he vanished, the suspicions upon my own person never did. His partner Zack vanished to protect him. That's what those thieving magpies of a press said. I had no idea. Yet that very same press comes to me now, feigning interest. They cover the greatest magic show in history as if it were a vaudevillian distraction. And here must I stand, smiling all at them all. What am I if I'm not a play in some fiendish farce? Might suggest it's because you never made it clear what happened. Magnifi's death is still a mystery to this day. Which is why I came here to get the answer from you. Oh. Of course. This case with Phoenix or Apollo. I'm with Phoenix right now. I knew I'd be seeing these sooner or later. The audience has no business stepping upon the stage. They must be content to sit and stare at the spotlight. That sounds an awful lot like something I've heard 7 years ago. Alright, let's do it! Let's get those locks unlocked. Cycle locks, come on! Let's see if we can get these open. Ask what you will, you'll get nothing from me. I'm as much a part of this affair as you are now. I have to know what happened. For 7 long years I have endured. Now finally the curtain lifts on my new golden age. All the miracles of our troop within my grasp. Sorry to do this, Valent, but right now I need answers. I think I'll start by dropping a bomb. That should shake things up. Valent, I wouldn't be so sure about those miracles. Not as long as I have this. Let's see. What is it that I can use against him? Oh wait, so he's hoping to get the rights from Magnifi, but apparently Zack wrote this so Trucy would get the rights. So no matter what, Valent's not gonna get anything. After Zack is dead, or now dead, Valent will get everything. Trucy will get the secrets. Trucy gets everything. I'm sorry, Valent. Take that. Take that.
Take that!
And what might that be? I see it bears the Grimoire seal. I should have brought this to your attention sooner. But I didn't imagine you'd be planning your comeback quite so fast. What is this? A document showing the true recipient of the performance rights of Magnifi's miracles. What? Zack Grimoire? He wrote this? He passed everything to his daughter? Trucy Enigmar, actually. She's officially my daughter these days. Preposterous. Zack is gone! Gotta shout, take that louder. Okay. Take that. How's that? Was that loud enough? That was loud enough, right?
You're back.
Linky boy! Linky boy! How you doing? Thanks for the resub, buddy. How you doing? It's been a long while since I've seen your name. Yeah. What happened to you? Still too loud? Okay, how about this?
Take that. Welcome to my ASMR. Take that.
Imagine Phoenix Wright ASMR. You just gotta go,
Objection. Take that. Edgeworth is my husbando.
this is the genuine article. Zack was alive when he wrote this. Still too loud? Dang it. By the way, I wonder, has anyone seen the sweater? I've worn this last year, but I received this as a gift from my roommate Dana. It's a Delibird Christmas sweater. And now you leave without a trail. Both myself and the notary can attest to this. Why does fate toy with me so? Why must my life be lived enthralled to the dead? You're not the only one with that problem. But he shot Magnifi. Yes, it was Zach. It was. Now it's perfect. Basically, all I gotta do is this.
And then, as he left, and my career as a magician fell into darkness. Did you think there might be some way out of it? Say, if you could prove Zach Grimoire shot Magnifi? Why, was that why you testified?
Just imagine I just stream but in ASMR the whole time. I should get like that microphone with the ears. Has anyone seen that microphone where it has like ears on each side? And if you talk on the left side, you hear on the left, and you talk on the right side, you hear on the right side. Like, it's a creepy microphone. Yes, my way out. It should have been my way out. Well, it might not be too late, Mr. Valen. All you need is a way to prove your case. Who really killed Magnifi Grimoire? Oh, the confession. Zach's lie. Take that! Take that! Oh, that was loud enough, right? I believe I have the answer to your prayers right here. Zach Grimoire wrote one more thing before passing on. Eat your hamburgers, Firebrand. But this is a confession, in which he admits to the killing of Magnifi Grimoire. See? All according to your plan. I am a magician by trade. Deception is my life's work. I fool the audience, give them a fleeting dream. Yet it seems the tables have turned. The turn has tabled. Now I am the audience, believing in the deceptions I have brought upon myself. Zach wrote this right in front of me. After I explained your situation to him. Alagas, oh my god! I mean, he could have just said Alagas ZOMG. Oh goodness. Let's continue on. Luca, thank you for the follow. You do know that this confession is nothing but lies. Yes, it's my opinion that Zach Grimoire killed no one. Then you must be thinking the truth is a simple matter of elimination. Two received his instructions to kill, but if one is innocent, then the one who remains is guilty. That will be the logical conclusion, yes. So he vanished to protect me, his partner. A stirring tale, 'tis true. Did you shoot Magnifi Grimoire in the forehead? If I had, and I told you, what would you do? Run to the police perchance? Do as you will, there is nothing left for me now. It is true after all. I have little talent. I needed my mentor Magnifi's repertoire. It was as if a little demon grabbed hold of me. I knew it. Valen killed Magnifi. So Valen Grimoire did kill the great Magnifi. So sorry, Mr. Wright. But it was not Who freaking killed that man? Who freaking killed that man? We will never know who killed that man. That old man is so gone. He got shot in the head, but no one would tell me why. That old man is so dead. That old man Magnifi, he got shot in the forehead, you know. But no one tells me the truth that I need to know. What the heck is this game? What? But if it wasn't you, then who was it? There wasn't another disciple, was there? Another disciple such as... I don't know, Nakin Talon Grimoire maybe? Your wild fancies couldn't be further from the truth. Only Zach and Valen received those threatening letters. But there was another. One more person could have fired that pistol that night. I don't suppose you figured it out by now. If it wasn't Zach or Valen who shot Magnifi, then it had to be the only other person at the scene, which means... Wait, you don't mean... Yes, the great Magnifi Grimoire himself. You mean he just shot himself? Are you? Wow. So Magnific Grim Sewer Slide. Davey, what the heck? Is that supposed to be funny? Because it kind of is. So Magnific Grimoire committed suicide? You find it hard to believe? To be honest, I hadn't even imagined it as a possibility. When I arrived that night, the old man was still alive. He appeared to be asleep. I could not shoot him, but when I turned the maid to leave the room, the old man called out to me. Oh yeah, the same screenshot. We just couldn't tell who that guy is on the left. So you spoke with Magnific Grimoire. Yes, and this is why I knew what he had done. Magnific transferred the rights to his repertoire to my partner, Zach Grimoire, not me. I see. Then I guess I owe you an apology. I always thought you were the one who did it. You owe me no apology. Huh? My crime was, in a way, more serious than that of murder. What? Your crime? Is Valen Grimoire confessing something to me? What could be more serious than murder? 2 murders. 3 You see, I knew that 2 letters had been sent. Tax fraud? Stevie, no, that's way too serious. No. We don't joke about tax fraud here. Yeah. There were no secrets between partners. It was easy to find out. That was when I understood Magnific's plan. You wanted to die by one of your hands. Little did I expect that it had anything to do with the rights to his repertoire. That was when I heard it. The little demon whispering inside my heart. The demon. Let me confess, I had intended to shoot Magnifique. And I planned on framing my partner for the crime. What? That night, I prepared something before going to Magnifique's hospital room. Which was my rifle. IV fluid, of course. I'd seen it on an earlier visit. If Zack did not shoot, I would do the deed. Then I would use the IV liquid to place the murder on his hands. That was my plan. So Valen just comes to the room, IV liquid ready in hand, like, ah yes, I'm ready. But you didn't shoot him. I could not. The demon in my heart fled when the moment came. But then Magnifique called me back. I am sorry, Valent. I am giving my magic to Zack, not you. You still lack the draw he has and the quick him draw him shoot him. Please, help him if you can. I left the room, and then I stopped. The shock of what I had just been told consumed me. That is when I heard that fateful gunshot. Magnific Grimoire killing himself. Then the demon awoke anew within me. Zack killed him, he was the one. Frame him and the magic will be yours. Oh my goodness, I altered the scene of his suicide. I took the pistol from his hand, wiped off the print. Then I used the syringe to add the... Are you kidding me? How does someone think of this? Right when they hear a gunshot, was there nobody else nearby? No doctor, no nurse? Nobody could have heard that loud gunshot coming from the room. Wow. So in the end, things happened pretty much as planned. Magnifique died and you framed Zack for his murder. As planned, indeed. Of course, the outcome was somewhat different than I had anticipated. Well, what do you think? Do you believe my story? Can it be believed truly? That was 7 years ago. I don't know what to believe, but... My hat is beautiful? Oh, thank you. Or do you mean Valentine? Because Valentine is beautiful too. Of course, I also got... there's Slavs everywhere. There are Slavs everywhere. But I'm glad you like the hat. It's got feet as well. Yes? I'm glad I heard it from you, Mr. Valent. Thank you. By the way, Luca, do you like Apollo? Do you like Phoenix Wright? Is that the reason you came here? Just wanted to know. It is I who should be thanking you, Mr. Wright. Only when I had lost everything could I make my decision. You're going to turn yourself in? My partner may have vanished, but not so my guilt. And as my guilt stays, all else begins to leave me. My friends, my performance rights, my magic. I've had enough of vanishing acts. I understand. I thought my life was ruled by a dead man, but I find I was wrong. For Zack Grimoire was alive. Well, not anymore. And now it occurs to me, what if he was not the only one who survived? Wait, what do you mean? You see, now that I think about it, I realize that no, we never saw proof of her demise. We never saw her body. Oh, you mean the Lhasa? Her? The mind races and the mouth flaps on, my apologies. Forget this matter. I can only hope that the day will come when I again meet my partner Zack Grimoire. Then, I shall apologize for my terrible mistake. I'm glad we had the chance to talk. Thank you. Holy heck, Zack Grimoire, Jody Smith, whichever name you prefer, he is no longer with us. The truth revealed in that trial was only a sliver, and the impenetrable darkness that remained has taken another life. I knew what I had to do to push back the darkness for good, and it would involve paying that man a visit. There's only one place left to go, right? I went everywhere in the past and the present, so all that's left is Solitary Cell 13. Let's do it. Sorry, sir. Prisoner Christoph Gavin is currently occupied. I see. Do you know when he'll be finished? Well, could you go find out? Certainly, sir. Please wait here a moment. I'll just go inside the jail cell while nobody's watching. My apologies to the guard, but there's something I need to see. Oh wait, I need my stylus. Where's my stylus? I always put away my stylus. I don't... Oh, there it is. I found it. Pixel you are done with school? Fine. Next week I'll start at 5. I'm gonna test out 5 o'clock next week, alright? It's weird streaming a little earlier, that's for sure. But welcome, Pixel Dog. But there's something I need to see. Wait, there's an envelope now. Just don't put away your stylus. I don't have my 3DS stylus anymore because my 3DS stylus broke. The one that came with this 3DS. So I had to use a Wii U stylus. I don't want to use... It doesn't fit in there. Like, it doesn't fit. Like, you can hear it. Like, I would easily lose this because it doesn't fit in the 3DS. Tape it to the... Where's that duct tape? Alright, so yes. I should test 5 for Wednesday. And now... There it is. The yellow envelope. Are you saying that because I'm playing Fall Guys on Wednesday? When Season 3 comes out? Well, it comes out tomorrow, but I'm streaming Wednesday. And the sender is... Drew Masham, I was right! Ooh, Christoph Gavin! When I arrived at the studio, Mr. Masham was at his desk. He seemed to be writing a letter, but he quickly sealed the envelope. It was a yellow envelope. I heard it was left at the crime scene. If this is the last letter that Drew Masham wrote, then there's something I need to do. The last thing I need to do, in fact. David Krister? Wait, do you read it? Like, it says right there, David Krister, 424 Apple Street, Blazing Spring, California, 96012. Oh wait, is this before it was sent to Drew Masham? Did you miss anything important? Well, we're getting closer to the end. That's what's going on right there. But wait, are we at the scene where literally this letter was about to be sent back was going to be sent to Drew Masham? But yes, Luca, this is the final case. Let's see if this atropine spray finds anything. If this is the letter that was sent to Drew Masham, then this stamp should be poisoned. Oh, wait, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. We got him. So this was Drew Masham's messenger of death. It was this stamp, alright, no mistaking it. And his last letter was sent to Christoph Gavin. The interview request came like you said it would, and they're looking into the case. I swear on my life I won't tell them about you. So please release the spell you put on my daughter. I'll write later with a report. Gotcha. Finally, decisive evidence. One that's not forged. So wait, is this before? No wait, so this must have been the letter that Drew Misham sent out before he died. I got it mistaken. So before he died, this must have been the last letter that was sent out. We found this letter after he sent it out before Drew Misham died in his studio because of the stamp. He used the stamp, which was poison. It got into him and he died from it. And the letter was sent to Christoph Gavin, whose name is apparently... whose name is David Krister. Okay, I got it now. I think I got it now. What's this? A burglar in jail? Oh, hello. Gavin! I didn't know you moonlighted in larceny, right? Gavin, there's something I have to ask you. Can I steal your stuff? The answer is no. My apologies, but there's not much I care to discuss. Baron Misham hasn't received a verdict yet. You follow me, Gavin? There are no known survivors of atroquinine poisoning, but it never hurts to hope. Okay, I'll be leaving now then. Right, wait. Yeah, Gavin? Would you mind leaving that letter? It's private. Oh, sorry, forgot I had it. Many thanks. Oh no, he's zooming in. Oh no, not his chest. Oh, his chest is popping off. Wait. That was a camera in his hat? He literally recorded the whole thing. No wonder, it was all recordings. Oh my goodness, that... Wow. We've now seen all the clues in this case. Clues I gathered over 7 long years. Now it is time. Every story has an ending. Hey Alex Gamer, welcome to the stream. We've come to the final chapter, the final trial. Find the truth. You're the only ones who can. You hear that, chat? You're the only ones. I can't do anything, okay? To be continued. Next time, thanks for watching. Bye. Holy heck, we're about to reach the final trial. Who's ready? Oh boy, this is gonna be crazy, isn't it? Welcome to court. 7 years, all leading to one verdict. A verdict which you must decide. Is the defendant Baron Misham innocent or guilty? The courtroom doors are opening. The trials await. Are you ready to begin? Alright, let's do it. Court number 3. Preparations are complete. Let's go! Oh, we're restarting the episode. Something inside me. Rising. Surfacing. 7 years. This took 7 years. Let's do it. Something important. Lost long ago. It's close now. So close. Who's ready? Who's ready for the final trial? Court is now in session for the trial of Baron Misham. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution's ready to rock. Prosecutor Gavin, how is the defendant Baron Misham's condition? Acute atroquinine poisoning, according to her physician. She could die at any time. Okay. Thus, her absence from the courtroom today. What? They can't put her on trial for her being here? It is unusual. They should wait for her to get better and then do it. It's so bureaucratic of them. That's being a little harsh. They can't delay the trial any longer, or they risk having no one left to try. A trial without a verdict can only cause grief. The records of this case and experience tell us this. Apologies to the defendant, but the show must go on. Right, if Vera dies, the trial will be cancelled. I'm not going to let that happen. Mr. Wright told me everything that's been going on behind the curtain all these years. I'm going to get Vera her innocent verdict while there's still time. Very well, your opening statement, Prosecutor Gavin. The prosecution's case is unchanged by recent events. Hey Saku, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Why did Vera Misham succumb to poisoning? Because she couldn't live with the guilt of what she'd done. We're almost to the end, Saku. But Vera was poisoned with a triquinine. The exact same poison that took her father's life. Oh wait, Saku, it said you hosted my oh, thank you for the hosting to your people. I think that was your raid, I think. I don't know. It didn't pop up, I'm sorry. What better confession could you ask for? Being the killer, she would have had access to the poison. Significant, since it's rather hard to come by. That is true. But yeah, Saku, were you streaming anything? What were you streaming? Made a speedrun, got a new personal best? Nice! What game? In other words, I see no need for further discussion. We could have had our verdict yesterday. Well, Mr. Justice, if you have no objections, I see no reason to postpone a verdict. What we need to worry about isn't the verdict, but the trial itself. The defense holds that Vera Misham is the victim, not the killer. If that's so, then you have to prove something. She wasn't in court giving her testimony before us. Then she fell over. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets? Wasn't that a PlayStation 1 game? World record is 44 minutes, personal best is 1 hour and 6 minutes. Wow. Pretty good. How do you propose her killer poisoned her? Oh, and incidentally, it would be nice if you told us who her mystery killer was. Oh, I know who. Oh, dang it, freaking Kristoff took the envelope. Oh, it's also on PC, gotcha. I could just imagine you playing on that PS1 controller like, Harry Potter! The prosecution's objection is sustained. I asked the defense to prove its claims to this court. Tell us how Vera Misham was poisoned. I've got two things to prove here. Who did it, and how? Which should hit first? I can say who did it. Just who poisoned Vera Misham? I have a name for you. Just a moment, Air Forehead. You are aware this is an accusation you're making. I think a bit of risk is in order, this much to be precise. I understand, no problem. I know what I'm doing this time. Then let's hear it. Who poisoned Vera Misham? This man! Hey Rodrigo, how you doing? What's this? Kristoff Gavin?
Objection!
Objection! What's your game? My bro. There's no way he could do a thing like that. You should know that better than anyone else. Indeed. He is behind bars. I know. However, that doesn't mean it wasn't possible to do what he did. What? Kristoff Gavin had the opportunity to poison Vera Misham. Apparently, the defense has something in mind. Let's see what it is. How did Kristoff Gavin, currently in solitary confinement, poison her? Okay, so at first I was thinking the stamp, but no, that's how Drew Misham died. But recently I found out that Kristoff also had a bottle of nail polish in his jail cell, and Vera got one from this man. She was painting her nails with freaking atroquinine poison. Who paints their nails with poison? Ah yes, the poison is so delicious. Like literally. Nail polish, really? Oh, poison. Take that!
Take that!
What's this? My, what a beautiful bottle. I'd like to give whoever designed that bottle a hand. I know, right? Give it a hand. Hey, Kyo, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hey, Judge. Is that nail polish? It's colorless. Something the matter? No, nothing. Nothing at all. So the killer put poison in his bottle and made her drink it? As Prosecutor Gavin has told us, this is nail polish. You drink it by the handful. Nail polish? It's like paint for nails. Know any woman with red nails? Oh, my wife has red nails. The judge is married? I see, so she's been... Does the judge not know about nail polish? How does the judge not know about nail polish? Let's recall yesterday's trial. Dude, the judge has grandchildren. The judge is he's awesome. Remember when Vera was testifying to the court? Court is now back in session. Vera seems pretty tense. She's practically chewing her fingernails clean off. Now she's biting down to the bone. Whenever Vera became nervous, she had a habit of biting her nails. Oh wait, so to everybody who does not know what happened recently, I'll catch you up a bit. So recently in tonight's stream, I found out that Trucy and Apollo Justice are brother and sister. Because they are both children to their mom, Thalassa. Where's the mom? Oh great, I don't have the portrait of her mom. Okay, great. Her nails. Ugh! Prosecutor Gavin? When the prosecution has had Vera examined, did they check her nails? Bailiff, have them check the defendant's nails at once. They're gorgeous, Judge. Judge, we got back. We checked out her nails. They're gorgeous. A little bitten, but gorgeous. Christoph Gavin didn't have to poison that bottle the day of the poisoning, Your Honor. The moment Vera first held that bottle in her hand, her fate was sealed. Stevie, you will return? Okay, hello, Joker. But wait, this business about Christoph Gavin giving her that bottle is only conjecture. It's simply inconceivable. Does that mean that Phoenix is Apollo's dad? No, because Trucy has been adopted by Phoenix. If Phoenix wants to adopt Apollo as well, then... maybe? Yeah? Prosecutor Gavin doesn't seem to think so. That face tells me one thing. Christoph Gavin's own younger brother doesn't find it inconceivable at all. Well, Prosecutor Gavin, if you feel there is a clear and pressing need, then we may have to summon Christoph Gavin from jail as a special witness. Fine. I've known for some time that an impenetrable darkness lurked at the bottom of this. A darkness that has swallowed even myself. Okay, the defense's wish is granted. Let prisoner Christoph Gavin take the stand. Bailiff, begin proceedings to call a special witness. The witness is Christoph Gavin, currently residing in solitary cell 13 at Central Prison. We're about to see the man himself. Wow, that was quick. Kinda early for you to stream. Do you not check out any news, Joker? I'm testing out new times. I'm testing new time. Your Honor, how nice to see you again. It's been quite a while, hasn't it? To what do I owe the pleasure of your company? It's not every day I'm summoned from my solitary cell. In fact, it's never. I think you already know Mr. Christoph Gavin. Mr. Justice. I hear you've been doing quite well for yourself. Why do I feel like somehow he's still my boss? Stiff upper lip, Apollo, you can do it! Does this bottle look familiar? Aridoni nail polish? Why, yes, I use it myself. Let me try it out. As did the late defendant, I hear. She's not dead yet! And, was there something concerning this bottle you wish to ask me about? I admit I respect her for her taste in nail polish. Her taste indeed. This nail polish was how Vera Michelle was poisoned. Atroquinine, was it? You're well informed about the case, Mr. Gavin. Even in solitary, much comes to my desk and I have nothing to do but read. Well, Clavier? Maybe you can explain this? You're being accused again. By him. Again. And? You agree with his accusation, do you? Oh, brother squabble. Let's hold a proper trial, shall we? Christoph Gavin, your testimony, please. I'd be delighted. The charges against you are quite severe, Mr. Gavin. You are suspected of the poisoning of the defendant, Vera Misham. Please testify on this matter to the court. Alright, let's do it. Owning the same nail polish does not a murderer make. I have been in solitary confinement for a half a year. How could I poison her? Her father died of the same poison, the meaning of which should be clear. The prosecution's case holds. She poisoned her father, then attempted to poison herself. Surely you aren't going to suggest I was responsible for poisoning her father too? Huh. Well, I'm afraid the defense's claim is sounding rather unlikely. Naturally. For one, I don't even know the Mishams. Isn't that so, Mr. Justice? Very well, Mr. Justice. Begin your cross-examination. I'm accusing Christoph Gavin, my ex-boss. But I know he poisoned the Mishams. The question is, when could he have done it? Not to mention, why? Alright, let's do it. Let's see if we can find out the truth here. Oh, wait. The bracelet's on? I'm gonna save just in case. Oh, so I gotta find the sus one. Let's go find out. Tell me, is this nail polish expensive? Aridoni is a nail polish of the highest order. Not only is it fabulously expensive, but it is made in extremely limited quantities. And you and Vera just happen to both use it? That can't be a coincidence. I'm guessing it's not a coincidence. Huh? It's simple. Aridoni is the best nail polish one can buy, correct? And if one wanted the best nail polish, one would buy it. That makes sense. Why, it's a bit like my feelings towards my brand name Gavel here. His Gavel's brand name? And my silk top hat. Are we all done showing off our refined taste? I don't have a name. Oh wait, I do have name brand. It's Pokemon. Please continue with your tasteful testimony. Tasteful testimony. What the heckity is a name brand Gavel? What, you never got yourself a Walmart branded Gavel? Sponsored by Walmart? Oh goodness. How could I poison her? Can't you still make contact with the outside world in solitary? Ah, so you had an accomplice on the outside. Is this your latest accusation? I am allowed a certain modicum of letter writing. But the contents of those letters are closely checked. It would be extremely difficult to send a hit request. Prosecutor Gavin's on the warpath, isn't he? Yeah, you think so too, Trucy? By the way, no spoilers, please? You're quite stressed right now. Tomorrow's your last exam and it's English. Don't worry, just do your best. Just do your best, Joker. You got this. I bet I know why. He must be nervous with Big Brother watching. And maybe that's a weakness I can turn into my advantage. Are we cool with that? May I continue? Her father died of the same poison, the meaning of which should be clear. The defendant is not dead yet. Yes, she is. I did it. There were no known cases of someone surviving atroquinine poisoning. You seem to know a lot about atroquinine. I am a master of it myself. I know a lot about a lot of things, which is why I suggest we pick up the pace, or else you'll be short one defendant for what she's worth. The witness will refrain from speaking ill of the ill. My apologies, shall I continue? This guy is getting more evil and evil. The prosecution's case holds. He poisoned her father, then attempted to poison herself. Vera had no reason to want to commit suicide. You can't stand Christoph, Kyo? I know. And also, who would commit suicide by doing their nails? The answer's quite simple. Basically, Allow me to explain, beginning with, why did she do it? The answer is quite simple. She couldn't live with her own guilt. Next, why did she use nail polish to poison herself? This too is simple, so she could die doing something that she liked. Something that she liked? When she saw that the trial was going her way, she knew she would die. And it's not easy to bring poison into a courtroom. Must I explain further? I believe that's clear enough. Crystal clear, like the bottle of nail polish. Wow, the two brothers together is like a two-man wrecking team. They could use a little more teamwork, though. Surely, you aren't going to suggest I was responsible for poisoning her father, too. Both Vera and Mr. Masham were poisoned with atriquinine. That really can't be a coincidence. The defense is repeating fallacious statements based on conjecture. The prosecution requests concrete, unambiguous proof of the witness's crime. Objection sustained. The defense will please present concrete proof. Does Prosecutor Gavin seem strange to you too? It's like he's all grown up. I think that's how prosecutors are supposed to be, actually. Though he is acting different than usual. I'll bet it has a lot to do with his brother Kristoff being in the room. Well, let's make this testimony count, Apollo. Right, quick and painless. My bracelet should do the trick. Okay, I'm questioning my ex-boss. His testimony seems watertight, but he's lying. I'm sure I'll be able to see something, as long as I focus. So basically, every text is normal, except for this one right here. This one seems a bit sus. So, let me go activate that bracelet real quick, shall we? Oh! What is with his eyes? Do you see his eyes on the bottom screen? Am I supposed to be searching something else around him? The only thing visible is like his hand and his face. What am I supposed to keep a lookout for anyway? Wait, he's got a scar on his hand? Wait, why did he get a scar on his hand? For what exactly? That's crazy. What is that? What is that on his hand? This guy literally has a demon inside his hand. How could I perceive that? So, Kristoff, when you're lying, there's a demon soul inside your hand, like. Gotcha. 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 Gotcha, 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 gotcha. Stupid. Doesn't even work anymore. Why don't you work? 3DS mic, work. Gotcha. 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 There we go. It finally worked. It was you who killed Drew Masham. A bluff worthy of your new mentor, Mr. Wright. Oh, really? But you see, I saw it. Right when you said her father, too. Your hand tensed unnaturally, and a little devil appeared to get... Even he said it, a little devil appeared to give me the news. And let's assume for the sake of argument that you saw me being tense. What does that mean? Are all tense witnesses guilty? And tell me, was Drew Masham fond of nail polish too? Sorry, but there's more than one way to poison a man. You don't need nail polish to get to someone's mouth. Ah. Then I must be very talented indeed. You see, Drew Masham was killed on October 6th. While I was already in my solitary confinement cell at Central Prison. If that's not an alibi, then I don't know what is. But you found a way, all the same. And I found it too. Thank you, Kyo, you had to clip that. This is how you poison Mr. Masham. Oh, this one's easy. You poison him with a stamp. Take that. Take that! Okay, that worked, but gotcha don't? I'm sure this stamp requires no introduction. Oh, he angry now. He angry. The night Mr. Masham died, he was seen writing a letter. A trick when he was found on the stamp, Mr. Gavin. So am I to understand this stamp was the murder weapon? Yes, you are. Oh, and yes. This stamp was found in your prison cell! Ugh. Oh. We knocked him out! We knocked him out! We got him! Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting him! It's happening, it's happening! That is all, Your Honor. Ooh, order, order, order! Oh, poison on the back of that stamp, let me go touch that. After Drew Masham was killed, someone paid a visit to this witness's cell. Phoenix Wright. Daddy? That's when he found the stamp. You made Drew Masham write you a letter. That's how you killed him. What? My. You've upset my poor brother to the point of uselessness. Allow me to clarify this matter, Justice. All you need to do is recall witness Bart Burchell's testimony. Well, that's the thing, see? After he put his letter in that envelope, Mr. Masham sat there searching his desk drawer for something. His desk drawer? Yes, a stamp, a so-called postage stamp, end quote. He was looking for a stamp. Ergo, he had no intention of using this stamp. What are you getting at? What I'm arriving is that this commemorative stamp wasn't a frame. It was mere coincidence that he had used it that night. That would seem to be the case. Or perhaps you mean to suggest that I can somehow manipulate coincidence. He does have a point. How would this witness know if the victim was going to use that stamp? Without that, he couldn't have planned the murder. What? Wait, he did. There was a way he got that. There was a way. Kristoff was the one who made Drew Masham write the fake notebook page. Yeah, Kristoff made Drew make this forged document, and in the end, the letter from Masham. Oh, we do have the letter. I thought he took it away. Never mind. Really, Clavier. You should be seeing through these weak spine bluffs by now. He is sweating up a storm right now. He's right, though. How could anyone have known Mr. Masham would use that stamp that night? Least of all, Kristoff Gavin locked away in a cell. Well, it seems that the defense has run out of things to say. You assume he had something to say in the first place. Ouch. I believe the defense's bluff has been called. The defense's bluff? I'm not sure I agree with you there, Kristoff. Clavier? Honestly, I wanted to believe you, but the defense wasn't trying to get away with a bluff. You were, Kristoff. What are you saying? Prosecutor Gavin. Air forehead. What was your accusation again? Huh? Oh, it was that... This poison stamp killed Drew Masham, yeah? To which my brother responded dustily. There was no way to know when Masham would use the stamp. Yes, that's right, which is why it couldn't have been planned. Tell me, it needs to be planned. Why? Why couldn't it have been a coincidence? The defense's case is simply that Drew Masham died by that stamp, that's all. Coincidence? Kristoff, you tried to slip out from under his accusation by changing the subject. If that's not bluffing, what is it? What are you up to, Clavier? Wait, has every game ended up with the prosecution helping the defense every time? Like, usually the game ends with the prosecutor teaming up with the defense to take him down one final time. Yeah. What are you up to, Clavier? I could ask you the same question, Kristoff. Well, not Von Karma. Okay, besides Von Karma and Godot a bit. Godot did help out, but then in the end, he did get his mask blown up by, you know. I silenced the defense with the fewest words possible. It's called efficiency. But Mr. Gavin, that's impermissible testimony. Very well. I shall take his claim head on then. Justice. What? You accuse me of Drew Masham's murder, yes? Then, allow me to ask you. What possible reason could I have to kill a painter? Apollo motive, he's talking about a motive. Indeed. It's hard to see how an attorney could come to want to kill a painter. Now here's something, why didn't he bring up the motive from the very beginning? Unless he was afraid it was a battle he might lose. So what does it mean? It means there might be a weak spot, maybe I have some evidence to prove a motive. A motive for murder. This is a vital, if not the most vital element in this case. Please consider this when making your statement. I'd say it's about this vital. Clavier holds it, gets the bar from the top right. He's like, let's cut it down this much. That's pretty vital. Well, Mr. Justice, I'm going through with this no matter what. Understood, Your Honor. I like to present evidence. Then let's see what you have for us. What reason did Christoph Gavin have for wanting to murder Drew Masham? Let's see. It was this because we found out that Christoph Gavin wanted this forged document to destroy Phoenix Wright. Take that. Christoph Gavin's motive becomes clear when we consider why the stamp came to Drew Masham's studio in the first place. And why was that? Forgery, Your Honor. Go back 7 years. Drew Masham accepts his first job creating forged evidence. I've seen that before. A page from a diary, wasn't it? Magnifique Grimoire's diary. When attorney Phoenix Wright lost his badge, yes. This was the evidence he presented to his loss. This evidence is a fake, yes. But did Mr. Wright request a forgery be made? This was never proven. The defense attorney on that case was Phoenix Wright. Who other than him, drunk with the prospect of victory, could have done it? And why would they? Just out of curiosity. Do you remember this letter? Mr. Drew Masham, I deposited the $100,000 in the designated account. This is the first page. And this is the second, where Drew Masham had to sign the papers and send in the enclosed envelope with the enclosed stamp. The poison stamp. Those were presented in court yesterday. This letter was sent to Drew Masham by the client who requested a forgery. The enclosed stamp was none other than the poison commemorative stamp. Drew Masham drew his last breath just the other day. However, the motive for his murder was already 7 years old. 7 years old? The client who requested this forgery was very cautious. He tried to erase anything, and anyone with connections to the forgery, to keep them from talking. But he made a mistake. The stamp was a picture of my favorite magicians, so I kept it. Bearer was the reason why. Father took me when I was very young. It was a great magic show. I loved it so much. The killer's time bomb was delayed. The poison stamp was sealed within a glass frame, where it sat for 7 whole years. All because Vera loved that stamp. Hey, Forehead, do you understand what you're telling us? The one who schemed up the forged diary page was the one who poisoned the stamp. And it was Phoenix Wright who presented the forged evidence 7 years ago. Adding the two statements together, the one who schemed to kill Drew Masham was none other than Phoenix Wright. What? No, wait, no, you're really off. Sorry, but that's not how this is going to go down. Oh, what the heck was that audio? Oh, then how will it go down? I checked through the records in that case when I found this. 7 years ago, just before the trial began.
Oh boy. Here.
What's this?
I don't know, I just got it over there in the hall. They told me to give it to the old boy in the blue suit with the spiky hair.
Doing little girl voice really does wonders for your throat. And one more thing. I'm sorry to have sprung this on you so suddenly. I received the files from your previous attorney only yesterday. I understand I'm asking the impossible of you. Yes, well, you haven't really told me what happened yet. All we did was play cards. And that was enough. Phoenix Wright was put on the case the day before the trial started. He didn't have time to request a forgery. The day before? Now here's a question. Just who was Shadi Enigmar's previous defense attorney? Oh no. This can't all be. But it is all true. there was another man, a defense attorney with a badge on his collar. It was you, Christoph Gavin! Ooh. What is the meaning of this? Witness! I mean defendant, former lawyer! Let me begin by denying this. It's easy enough to look up Mr. Gavin, and impossible to prove if you can't. Attorneys are registered with the court the day before the trial begins. In other words, no record remains in the court. How exactly did you intend to prove Phoenix Wright's claim? That would be difficult. I'm afraid this line of inquiry won't yield. Huh? Hey, Forehead. Are you sure you don't have evidence? What's wrong with Prosecutor Gavin? He looks clammy. Evidence! Evidence that showed this man, Christoph Gavin, requested that forgery 7 years ago. Believe me, yeah. Just prove it! Clear up these doubts now, or I swear I'm off this case! He must have thought of some evidence. Prosecutor Gavin looks like he's in physical pain. That darkness. I have to pull that darkness out of him, and proof is the only way I can. What proves Christoph's link to Drew Masham? And before I do that, I'm gonna save, because I feel like this is getting way too close for comfort. Way too close for comfort. Well, Mr. Justice, you claim Christoph Gavin requested a forgery of Drew Masham 7 years ago. Prove it. It can be proven. Simply ridiculous. Why even discuss it? This evidence does not. Are you telling the truth, Apollo Justice? I am. Then I say we give him the benefit of the doubt. Very well, but if you're wrong about this, be prepared for a penalty. Your Honor, you do the defense an injustice. Mr. Justice is clearly passionate about his claim. Should the penalty not match his passion? He just doubled it. That's a big penalty. I haven't given a penalty like that in a long time. Well, Mr. Justice. Fine, Your Honor. All I have to do is prove any kind of link. Something that ties Christoph Gavin to Drew Masham. And I have something that clearly does the job. Very well, Mr. Justice. Present your evidence. Show us the link between our witness and Drew Masham. What do I have that shows them? I got it. 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 You got. Take that. Take that! This evidence proves there's a link. Objection! That scrap of paper? I'm afraid I can't let you submit that. Wait, why not? Is there some problem? Did you miss anything important? We're about to get to it. There is. How could you possibly have that? You couldn't. Hey, that's Daddy's handwriting. Say what? Mr. Wright's handwriting, what is the meaning of this? I see now, yes of course. What do you mean of course? I just remembered I had a visitor yesterday. Phoenix Wright came to my cell, except I wasn't there. Phoenix Wright? When I returned, I saw he had something of mine in his possession. Of course, I had no intention of letting him get away with reading my private... Are you telling me Phoenix Don't tell me he forged this! Mail? You mean this letter was in your cell? No. However, it appears Mr. Wright has yet to be cured of his bad forging... Did I just present forged evidence? Well, if it's a forgery, it's not a very good one. The handwriting's terrible. This is Mr. Wright's reproduction of what was written in the real letter. Reproduction? When Mr. Wright visited Christoph Gavin's cell, he brought with him a small video camera and his freaking badge. What? Oh. recorded his entire conversation with you. That's right, he did. And the contents of your personal... It's on camera. Regardless, this mockery of a piece of evidence will never be accepted by the court. Evidence based on a video a man with no authority whatsoever claims he took. A man who happens to be an ex-attorney suspected of forgery. Prosecutor Gavin? Prosecutor Gavin? Are you okay? As embarrassing as this is for me to say, I'm afraid my brother is incapable of making rational judgments at the moment. Your Honor, your decision, please. The defense's claim is denied. What? Only actual evidence is permitted in a court of law. Please remove the defense's evidence from the record. Better luck next time, Justice. Oh boy. Well, we've certainly taken a detour from our cross-examination, but the defense appears to be lacking proof. I'm forced to end the cross-examination of Christoph Gavin at this point. Apollo, do something! I'm thinking, but without evidence, I don't have anything I can use on him. Very well, this ends the special witness's cross-examination. Oh. The show's over, yet the crowd screams for more. Freaking Flavia Gavin is here! Yay! Only now do I understand why. Prosecutor Gavin? Frankly, I'm relieved. This has been bothering me for 7 whole years. And I'm tired of the whole youthful angst scene. Now's our chance. Let's clean out the family closet, eh, Christoph? Clavier, you're spinning out of control. Calm yourself before you say something you'll regret. Spinning out of whose control, mine or yours? Take a moment to consider everything you've built. Your reputation as a prosecutor, your fame with the masses. You could lose it all, Clavier. Apollo, did you see that? He's trying to press Prosecutor Gavin. Prosecutor Gavin, try to remember what's really important to you. You amuse me here, forehead. I couldn't forget what's really important to me even if I tried. In fact, I haven't. Not even once. 7 years ago. Finally. You just couldn't resist, could you, Air Right? Resist what? Presenting solid evidence? Might I request we put the current cross-examination on hold? The prosecution would like to call a new witness. Wait, 7 years ago, the accent has to be like a lot rougher, right? State your name and occupation for the record. I'm familiar with the trial. I've watched the video several times. Didn't you find anything unnatural about it? Unnatural? Well, you did seem unusually well prepared. I mean, Mr. Wright had only just presented his evidence. And the next moment you called and drew Masham. It was almost as if... what? Funny, it didn't even occur to me to wonder. But now that I do, I see there's only one possible explanation. Almost as if, from the very beginning, you knew Mr. Wright was going to present that evidence. Correct. I knew that if I applied the usual pressure, Phoenix Wright would eventually come up with that forged diary page. Don't do this, Clavier. I knew because you told me, Christoph. What? Oh, it was the night before the trial. Clavier. Christoph, I'm seeing you at the prosecutor's office the day before the trial. Oh, look at him. I won't be appearing in the trial, actually. Oh, why not? I won't be facing off with you on your first trial, apparently. But in exchange, I brought information. Information? The attorney who will be there in my place tomorrow is not to be trusted. Don't even give him the benefit of your respect. Listen, I want you to call in a special witness. Then I wondered about it at the time. How did Kristoff know so much? Prosecutor Gavin. Kristoff, we were supposed to face each other in that trial. A fair fight, brother to brother. I deserve that much. You let me borrow the victim's belongings. You showed me all your research on the case. The victim's belongings? Which would have included Magnifi's diary, wouldn't it? Mr. Gavin? My, Clavia, you disappoint me. You find trees, yet miss the forest. You're the one missing the forest, Mr. Gavin. You can't sweep this under the rug, not anymore. Hey, Panda, how you doing? You're just in time. Tell me what was going on behind that trial. Why not? I've achieved what I came here to do. I see no harm in a little reminiscing. Apollo, I think we're finally going to shine a light on the black belly of this thing, Trucy. We've done everything we could. I hope it's enough. 7 years ago, the day before the trial, I visited the detention center at the request of my client, Zach Grimoire. What is happening? A lot of things. A lot of things are happening. So Kristoff Gavin, brother of Clavier Gavin. So basically, one brother bad, one brother good, and we're finding out the secret. It's all coming together. You lose, Gavin. Thanks for the work. Now go. To be honest, I don't know what his reasons were to this day. So basically, this guy bad, he's the mastermind behind everything. As far as I could tell, he dismissed me as his representation because I lost in the game of poker. Oh, so Zach chose Phoenix because Phoenix won where Kristoff lost. So in revenge, he wanted Phoenix to lose his... Holy hey, just because he lost the game of poker, he's like, I hate Phoenix, right? How dare he win? How come I'm not good at poker? I can come to no other conclusion. Daddy used to say something. If you want to know a man, you have to compete. Zach wasn't watching his points or the cards. He was watching the man behind the cards. Kristoff Gavin, the devil. Somehow Zach Grimoire knew. He knew that this guy's evil. And that's why he died. I couldn't believe it. Phoenix, right? A second-rate attorney who relies on Lux and bluff. He dismissed me and went with that pitiful excuse for a man. He deserved to die for that error alone. Yeesh, hold it! So the one who requested that forgery was... Oh, I'm not admitting to anything. My point is, these two men shamed me and I could not forgive that. Phoenix Wright and Zach Grimoire both deserved what they got. So you asked Mr. Masham to forge that evidence so you could win. But then when you were dismissed as Zach Grimoire's attorney, you used your forged evidence as a trap. You fed me info about the forgery you made. Then you gave your dirty evidence to him. You're free to imagine what you will. My point is that all I imagined came to pass. Everything went perfectly. Jeez! Incredible! If I wasn't laughing, I'd weep. Prosecutor Gavin? Perfectly? You're mad, Kristoff. Stop fooling yourself. What are you talking about, Clavier? Tell me, how did that trial end? Cancelled when the defendant vanished. Ah, I get it. So, Kristoff, you've been living in fear for 7 years! What? You were afraid your forgery would be revealed and your reputation trashed. You couldn't leave things to chance, so you watched everyone involved with the case for 7 years. You know, he always felt like he was being watched. That's what he said every day for 7 years. But I felt it too. Journalists sure he's being watched, end quote. Don't you wonder why Zach Grimoire got rubbed out after 7 years? Right after coming into contact with me? And Kristoff killed Zach. He killed Trucy's dad. Wait just a minute. Zach Grimoire was seen by this reporter? How is that possible? Was he alive after being gone 7 years? Finally. I knew this moment was coming. I just didn't think we'd get here so fast. Zach Grimoire, gone missing for 7 years. Trucy's father. What's wrong, Apollo? Go get him! Right. Isn't me or is the audio of the game a bit messed up? Messed up how? Is the audio messed up to anybody else? Let me do a quick save just in case. It sounds fine to me, but if it sounds messed up to everybody else, you let me know? Audio's okay? Oh man, I needed to stretch! Audio's okay. Okay, Joker, try refreshing the stream. Right, leave it to me. Allow me to refresh the court's memory. 6 months ago, Christoph Gavin was charged with murdering a mysterious traveler. I remember him quite well. Jody Smith, was it? Hey, anime girl. How you doing? Am I in pajamas? No, it's a sweater. It's a Christmas sweater. It looks like pajamas, right? But it's a sweater. You gotta get into the festive spirit, right? Poison in a Chinese restaurant. Tragic. The details don't really matter right now. What matters is that traveler was Zach Grimoire. I don't have water with me. Wait, what is it, Apollo? Huh? Keep going. We'll talk about it later. Did she already know? Wait, did she know that Shadi Smith was her father the whole time? Go get water? Water? Should I go get water? Let's finish this. We gotta get through this. I want to know what happens in the end. Someone please explain this. I'll drink a lot of water after the stream is over. Mr. Justice, can you explain this? It all started 7 years ago. The great magician Magnifique Grimoire's death started it. Magnifique Grimoire's death and his student Zach Grimoire the suspect. Whoever defended Zach in court successfully will be famous beyond belief. Thinking that, Christoph Gavin did the unthinkable. He forged evidence. Through Masham? Actually, dang it, that freaking whip crack. Actually, it was his daughter, Vera, who really did the work. You took precaution when you had that forgery made, didn't you, Mr. Gavin? Precautions? To keep people from talking, of course. These two know too much. Leave them alive and there'll be nothing but trouble. That's when you planned your poisoning of the forgers. At True Quinine. Applied to a commemorative stamp. But luck was on Mr. Masham's side. The bomb didn't go off. His daughter. She saved him by taking the stamp. I see. But that wasn't the only bomb he set up. The Aridoni nail polish, of course. You noticed something when you requested that forgery. When Vera Masham is nervous, she has a bad habit. A tendency to bite her nails. So when she puts on the nail polish and bite into the nail... That means this whole time she was slowly ingesting poison. Ugh. That nail polish was her good luck charm. She was almost kidnapped once. Since then, she's been, well, you can see for yourself. She refuses to leave the house. That person gave me a good luck charm for when I absolutely... So Christoph gave her the nail polish bottle and she was almost kidnapped. Was Christoph attempting to kidnap a... What is Christoph doing? Kidnapping a girl, poisoning her very slowly? It protects me. Yes, apparently she received something, a gift. Christoph had nothing to do with the kidnapping? Okay, I just thought we can add on kidnapping charges to this dark man, to this very, very evil man. He won't tell me what it was. It was from that client, the one who wanted that note made. It was his insurance. Insurance? As long as she lived quietly at home, there's no danger to her. Before everything happened, she was almost kidnapped and that's why she won't leave the house. And then she became like a pen pal to Christoph Gavin to like smoothing her to do the forgery, I believe. Hey, Kane, how you doing? He committed many crimes, but kidnapping was not one of them. Dang it, and I don't... But what if she had to go outside? If she ran into any trouble, she'd become nervous. And the nail polish would do the rest. His time bomb sat there for 7 years, and then they went off almost simultaneously. Everybody do the Judge Shocky face. Drusie's there like, come on, what's the rest of the story? If you're finished, may I return to my cell now? I'm not accustomed to standing for such long periods of time. Is Vera alright, by the way? She's currently in the hospital almost dying from poison, too much poison ingestion. Mr. Gavin, have you heard a single thing we've said? Oh, I listened quite closely to your little tale. What an entertaining piece of fiction. What? Xavier, surely you understand. We're back to the evidence, the lacking evidence. Nothing proves a link between him and the atroquinine that took Drew Masham's life. What about the restaurant? You killed Zach Ramar to keep her from talking. Oh, I killed no man of that name. Read over the report again if you like. The victim was a traveler by the name of Shadi Smith, about whom we know little else. She didn't wear the polish every day, only when she absolutely had to go outside, hence why she called it her good luck charm. Oh man, so basically, when she got up to the stand, poison. No wonder. You can't seriously think I knew he was that particular fugitive. Okay, then why did you kill him? I pleaded my right to remain silent, you freaking jerk! Remember, this court did not convene to put me on trial. The defendant's name is Vera Masham, suspected in the murder of her father. My trial's been finished for 6 months now. This whole game took place in 6 months, wow. I'm afraid we have strayed considerably from our purpose here. You just imagine the Cusco poison? Ah yes, Cusco's poison. The poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison. This court concurs with the witness. It is defendant Vera Masham who is on trial here. No, but you were doing so good, Apollo! As long as there's no evidence to support the accusation against him, this course of inquiry cannot find Vera Masham innocent. Your Honor, Phoenix Wright spent 7 years collecting this evidence. You still don't get it, do you? Let us assume there was poison in nail polish. Who then was responsible for causing Vera Masham to bite her nails? What? It wasn't me, I know that much. The one who brought that poison to her lips was you. What? What? Evidence is everything. There is nothing more. Kristoff! I believe the discussion has reached its conclusion. Your Honor! Mr. Justice, you have performed admirably well for a novice attorney. I respect your partner, Phoenix Wright's determination as well. Wow, forget Drusie, I guess. However, without direct proof, you have nothing. Isn't that right, Xavier? Unfortunately, yes, Kristoff, you're right. That is, you would have been right until now. What? What? Did the news not reach your desk in solitary? The eyes of the nation are in this courtroom today. This is the trial case for a new judicial system. Oh, that's right. I'd totally forgotten. The jurist system! Jurist, you say? The current judicial system has been deemed too closed off from society. This new system attempts to inject the wisdom of common citizens into the law. Common citizens? Wisdom? Is this some kind of joke? What can we possibly gain by doing this? Entrusting our judicial system to a mindless emotional mob of irrational malfre... You know they're all watching you right now. You heard that, chat? He just called you all mindless emotional mob of irrational mouth breathers. So basically, to everybody who's confused about this whole case is done by Phoenix Wright. He brought up a new system where instead of the judge making the decision, it's the people who make the decision instead. You know, like how they do in court where it's like, yes, Your Honor, we have come together and we have an announcement. Yes, something like that though. Who are you calling mouth breather? What, are you a nose breather then? Cause I'm a nose breather. I got a nose up here, a nose down there, and noses everywhere. Common citizens have something called common sense. Common sense is not restricted by the law. Nonsense, there's only room for two in this court. Me and the law. Leave the riffraff out, out I say. They're not in the court, actually. Oh, they're looking at us. Oh, look at their faces. Look at Apollo's face. They have no face. They don't have. There's nothing. This turned into a creepypasta immediately. Yeah, Phoenix thought this way ahead. Remember, Phoenix has been doing this for 7 years. 7 years. They're watching everything by video camera. Just staring at the camera. How can you allow this? Incidentally, the one responsible for making this happen was Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright? Oh. Is he going crazy again? So, everything was leading to this. Of course. Right. He has gone mad! I won't accept! I can't accept! This is no court! Law! The law is everything! Law is absolute! You let ignorant swine soil your courts! Kristoff, it's over. We're seeing a bunch of new like poses. Clavier! The law is absolute. You can't be serious. What? Odd. I thought you spent your life looking for loopholes. The law isn't absolute. It's filled with contradictions. The law is the end product of many years of history, the fruit of human knowledge, like a gem polished to a gleam through trials and errors. It is this fruit we receive and pass on and face in our time. And it is always changing, growing. Nurturing it is our task as human beings. Except for you, Kristoff. You aren't changing. You've stopped. You're not needed anymore. I couldn't think of anything to say. Maybe, because I still haven't seen enough. But someday, I'll know what law is. And I'll fight to change it if I have to. Wow, that was an insane, like, breakdown. He went Super Saiyan, didn't he? I see no need to further prolong this trial. This began as a trial of Vera Misham accused of murdering her father. The painter, Drew Misham, however. Several other incidents were reviewed and we seem to have reached a conclusion. Before this court declares a verdict, I await your decision. Wait, my decision? Jurist of the court. Oh wait, I should probably save because if I do have to make a decision, it's very important, right? Is this it? For the death of Drew Misham, how do you find the defendant, Vera Misham? Innocent or guilty? I turn to you now to consider this matter. Oh, the judge, oh no, they turned off the TV! Imagine it's Kristoff like, nope! The jurors' chamber. This ends the trial for the case. Only the verdict remains to be decided. The defendant Vera Misham is currently in intensive care. If a decision cannot be reached today, it may never be reached. The factors involved are simple. Did the defendant poison her father that night? If so, she is guilty. Or was there another reason for Mr. Misham's death? I can't believe you cut the Wi-Fi. Did another person poison him? If so, she is innocent. A panel has been provided for each of you to input your decisions. That is all. Please, wait. Yes, jurist number 6? There's something in the jurist handbook here. Persons involved in the case may not be jurists. That is correct. I've looked into all your dossiers. None of you were involved with the development of the case. With the development of the case... I see. Does that answer your concern? It's time for your verdicts. Make a decision in the case against Vera Masham. After 7 years, the truth is ready to be heard. Judge wisely. Judge well. Oh boy. So Vera Masham, not guilty or... Wait! I'm playing as the singer! Wait, is the secret that she's the mom? Is she the mom? Is she that lasted this whole time? Amnesia, all that stuff. Oh, goodness. Not guilty. Guilty. Oh, this is really... It's like it could be anything, though. Can I choose one thing and then choose the other one later? I just want to know, can I do that? Like, if I choose not guilty, can we see what happens if we choose guilty and vice versa? Because I really want to go not guilty on this. I saved, so we can come back to that. Okay. Okay, good. So I saved at the right time. It's the Lassa! It's the mom! L'amour is the Lassa. And so a verdict was reached on October 9, 2:14 p.m. The first verdict under the jury system. Innocent by unanimous decision. So wait, this has Danganronpa vibes in it? Really? Is that how Danganronpa works as well? The record will show that when the verdict was announced, special witness Christoph Gavin laughed. A laugh louder than any ever heard before or since. Wow. A laugh that echoed in the halls of justice, lingering for what seemed like hours. Not guilty, the game has been autosaved. Imagine? Imagine? Yo, Apollo, I'm the singer that you helped and I'm your mother. But she had amnesia. He's kind of scary. He's scary. Alright, after the trial, in an intensive care ward, a true miracle occurred. Vera Masham opened her eyes. She's in Phoenix's Wright's room. Has she been like laying on all those CDs? I guess they couldn't make a new room. Vera, I'm so glad. Don't cry, Apollo. I'm happy too and proud. You did well, Apollo. When I thought about what if Vera... Hey now, don't you start crying too? Sorry you had to see us like this. She's smiling. Vera? Thank you so much. Apollo, thank you. No, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have pressed you like that. If I hadn't, you never would have been bitten. You would have bitten your nails. No, I was wrong. Staying locked inside like that, clinging to my good luck charm. Vera, when I opened my eyes and saw you, I finally understood. It's important to be a part of the world. To see things with your own eyes. It looks like that poison had some effect after all. By the way, is that like the samurai show on the TV back there? Is he watching, like, what is it, the Steel Samurai? You love Vera's design? I wonder why, Kyo. She has that artist look. I wonder if all artists love her because she looks like an artist. If I dressed up like an artist too, you call me a fake. Because I'm not an artist. It killed off whatever was holding Vera back from life. Her bandana is so freaking cute. I agree. I knew you pulled through, Vera. I mean, that's what Apollo was fighting for the whole time. Your future. And the stripes. I won't forget it. Here, let me thank you. No, really, it's okay. He's drawing. What?
Oh, look, it's me! I love it, thanks!
He drew Trucy! And my hair. Is that me? I love your hair. It's V for victory. He really captured your essence, Apollo. Well, I think so, at least. That reminds me. Do you know where the other lawyer is? The other lawyer? Oh, you mean Daddy? Except he's not a lawyer anymore. It's my fault, isn't it? I'm sorry. Oh, no, that's not what I meant. No, it's okay. I'm through looking away from things I've done. I hope I can look him in the eyes again someday and apologize. I'm sure he'd be happy to hear that. He brought all those things for me when he came to visit earlier. Wait, all those DVDs? And manga and piano and grape juice? You mean that stack of videos? Mr. Right finished watching them all? You know, I knew my real daddy was alive. Huh? I was there 7 years ago, remember? I was the one who helped him vanish from the courtroom. You did, how? I'm not telling. He promised me that day he went away. We may not meet again for some time, Trucy, but know this, I will be watching, and one day I shall return. You're the next grimoire, after all. I love you, my daughter, but I'm leaving. Unrelated, but 11 days till Christmas? Hey, almost Christmas means it's not Christmas yet. Well, you're right. Who's excited for Christmas? I'm excited to spend money for family and then giving them gifts because they keep asking for stuff. Yay! The music is so good, I agree. This game has been great. But of course, just to remember, before I play Dual Destinies, before I go to Dual Destinies, I'm going to play Ghost Trick. So if anybody's looking forward to Ghost Trick, I'll be playing that next in January. I'll be playing that in January after the holidays, because next week I'm only streaming Monday and Wednesday. I'm going back home next week, so Monday and Wednesday I'll be streaming, and then I'll be back the week after, so probably when that week starts, I'll start playing Ghost Trick and whatever. And then there's Persona 3 in January, so look out for that too. Oh, Trucy. In the end, he couldn't keep that promise, could he? Because he died. Anime girl, you gonna get Phoenix Wright on your Switch? Go for it, but wait till it goes on sale. I say wait for a sale because that game could be as cheap as $15 on the Switch, or $20. Cheap. It's okay, Phoenix is my daddy now, even if he can't really play the piano. Daddy can't. Oh, and I've got you too, even if your voice is kinda loud sometimes. Glad I made your list. Hey, come to think of it, where is Daddy, the one who can't play? Do you know Apollo? I think he said he had to meet someone. I wonder, maybe it's a new mommy. Oh, Trucy? Yes, Vera? I was wondering, could you show him to me once more? Sir Hat, was it? Oh, he's not been knighted. Yet. Here goes, do us an impersonation, Mr. Hat! Objection! Not loud enough. Not loud enough, and I like Miss Magic underwear better anyway. How old is Vera, by the way? Vera is very old. She's 19. That's Magic Panties, Apollo! And that's the end of the game. It's just, that's Magic Panties! Laugh track, we all laugh. So, your memory's returned. Mr. Wright, was this all part of your plan too? I don't know what you're talking about. You're not funny, Pixels? Why do you not like me? Alright, so this music though. This music, it's L'Amour's theme. When I lost my memory, I was reborn as L'Amour. Well, you knew my true identity, did you not? That is why you chose me as one of your jurists. Ah, you're thinking it's You're thinking into it too much. Besides, there was no guarantee that regaining your memory would make you happy. Of course it is a happy thing. For so long I thought I was alone, but now I know I have children. 2 dear children. I'm so proud of them. This too, I think, is thanks to you. Are you going to tell them? They do not know? Nope. They don't know their mother. They don't even know their siblings. I will go to them when the time is right. Until then, Don't worry, I'll take care of them for you. They're very important to me too. A little annoying at times, but still. I have to keep an eye on her at least. Because I'm the only one who knows how she really feels. On the Truce is crying! Oh. Your bracelet. Yes? I've seen a lot of mysterious things these past 7 years, but your bracelets were the strangest of all. I remember meeting him half a year ago now in Christoph Gavin's office. And then I met you. You faced destined to intertwine, and I was there when they crossed. I'll never forget that. Such a small thing, that bullet, yet tore away who I was. So she didn't die. So she gained amnesia because of the bullets. Or bullets. 10 years ago during a simple rehearsal. It was a miracle no one died. But I didn't survive that accident. I mean, a Magatama makes sense because it's a Magatama. But a bracelet being magical, that is weird. That is why I left the troupe. My family. Now my memory has returned. I am myself once more. For the first time, I'm glad to be alive, Mr. Wright. Speaking of miracles, Graham Sham regained consciousness this morning. I can only hope she's as glad as you are. It is a strange thing. Fate. Sometimes a life is taken, sometimes a life is spared. You know what I've been thinking? People don't die that easily, really. As long as they've got something worth living for. You're lost? Sorry, Panda. It's like either you get it or you don't. And that's pretty much the end of my story, for now anyway. I still got a long way to go. And this power of mine still needs some work, but there's hope now. We lost it, but somehow it's going so fast, that's why people are smiling again. Hope. Yeah, I think I'll keep at this lawyer thing for a while. Oops, training time, gotta go. Cords of Steel, here comes justice! Objection! Oh, there's more. I'm glad you're staying with the agency, Apollo. It's like I found my long-lost big little brother. Oh, and don't you worry about Troop Grimoire. Bruce is on the case. Now that I have this, thanks to Daddy. Brucey Grimoire, frankly, I got my doubts, but Hack Grimoire now. That'll pack him in. The next game basically throws out most of this ending and wait, really? The next game throws away most of the ending? How? You mean the next game retcons a lot of stuff? It's not every day you get a trial that rocks harder than one of our gigs, yeah? That's why it's over. The Gaviners are breaking up. The news caused a run on tissues at supermarkets nationwide. Oh, wow. You're the real stars now. I look forward to our next jam session. I can't believe it. They've broken up, but look at those photos, though. The transition is pretty good. But yeah, that's the game right there. What a crazy game, am I right? Holy heck. Well, it's finally over. You know, thinking about it, I've been a piano player longer than I was a lawyer. Now that everything's sorted and I've got time on my hands, maybe I'll take some lessons. Or maybe I'll take the bar exam. Again? Also, he really meant it when Dual Destinies came out, right? Ah, okay. Really HD photos? Well, HD because it's on a 3DS. I assume you're doing main series, then spin-offs and crossovers? We'll see. I want to get through the main series first. So, I was standing around eating snackus the other day when I got this crazy idea. What if they were golden? You could argue the crunch. You can augment the crunch, or better yet, The power of science. Although the preservations might not be 100% safe. What was that ringing? The jury system goes away? And if you remember, their mother never comes back? What? So, you mean that just goes out the window? In unlikely event you are wanting Russian feast, come to Borscht Bowl Club. The only thing colder than restaurant is borscht. But if greater challenge is being required, then come to the hideout. You know who to ask for. Phoenix Wright, pro duelist. Gonna play Yu-Gi-Oh with Phoenix Wright, alright? She must be getting milk then? Just imagine Phoenix Wright goes into Yu-Gi-Oh! He just sends you to the Shadow Realm immediately when you lose. Phoenix Wright, the new duelist. The third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck. So, Kentucky Pastries is getting back to its eastern roots, spread the culture and all. Yo, boss, culture time! This is how we write root, capiche? But we're still about giving back to the people. Yo, boss, PR time! He's opening his eyes, and this is how we write people, alright? Not that Waki's paying any attention. Kids. PR, it's just give him pastries that say people. The jury system does return in the Great Ace Attorney, but it's different and it's way before all of this. The Zoid Chinese characters on Cake was a fly idea like 3,000 years ago, believe that. Man, you want to make it today, you gotta keep it real, you know what I'm saying? Yo, that's why I made the OG cracker, for real. I know it don't look like no cracker, gee what, you want me to call it the OG muffin? Didn't even look like a muffin, looks like a pie. What the heck happened with that though? I don't know where all this talk about food is coming from. You ask me, there's only one food and that's noodles. Noodles forever! I got a new one too, see? This time I just put a big chunk of salt in the ugh! Why pretend Eldune's noodles is about the salt? Salt forever! A big chunk of salt in the That's salty as heck right there, what the heck? What is with these people? Oh yeah, Mr. Stickler. My exceptionally inquisitive nature has won me unquotable adoration in my department. You see, they used to call me Wesley Stinkler and Wesley Sticky Hands. But no longer, I have a new name, one that reflects my true academic nature. Wesley Sicko reporting. Yes, curiosity is a sickness and I am the cure! Ah yes, the panty thief. Wesley Sicko now. Wesley Stickly Sticko Sicko. Islam War! Oh my goodness, look at her! Let us return to my life, and with it joy. I may have lost years, but I have gained the treasure. 2 treasures, in fact. I will think of them when I write my next song. That's the Lhasa! Apollo and Trucy's mother! Oh, she's cute. Brush it, Rochelle. Brush it, Rochelle. Rochelle here, back on the beat with another interview. Huh? How do I feel about how things turned out? No scoop yet, but journalist confidence in mint condition. And quo! He just loves choking himself with that, doesn't he? I've decided to keep painting, originals only, of course. I suppose I'll have to see a bit of the world outside to find what to paint. But I know there are good people out there now. I've met them. Oh, new drawing, new drawing. The door is open. The world is waiting. Thank you. Ah, that's nice right there. All the photos. I think that's all the photos, or is there like another photo? There's so many photos of all the people we met. Aww, that's so cute. We can't forget about Mr. Hat, the most important member of the crew. Very important. Is there something else, or is that it? Oh, that's basically it. We did it. Yay! Alright, let's go choose guilty now. Let's see what happens when we choose guilty. Let's get there now. Let's see what happens if we chose guilty. Ah, he cut the Wi-Fi again. Dang it, Phoenix. And now everyone lives happily ever after? Nope. We're going with the guilty ending. We're gonna find out what happened. Imagine I say, by the way, it's canon when she's guilty. How can you watch the stream with no Wi-Fi? You steal somebody else's Wi-Fi. You just go to Starbucks and watch it there. Phoenix just slowly gets less important. Alright. Guilty it is. Thalassa, how could you? And so a verdict was reached on October 9th, 2:14 p.m. The first verdict under the jury system. A hung jury. The final verdict will have to wait for the following day. But fate had different plans. That night, defendant Vera Misham's condition worsened. He died. Oh. She died in her hospital bed. Her verdict was postponed for eternity. Wow. That's it. That's it. Wait, that's how it ends? People die if they get a guilty verdict, don't you know? Literally, if you choose the guilty ending, it's like 10 seconds. You get the real ending if you choose not guilty. You kidding me? People die in game, apparently. Remember, people do die. I mean, remember Terry Falls from Trials and Tribulations in Mia's case in the first game. Terry Falls died from drinking poison. But either way, we finished Apollo Justice. That's it. Apollo Justice is now over with. We did it. It's all done. And next week, the week after next, so the week after Christmas, I'll be starting up Ghost Trick, which is made by the creator of Phoenix Wright. You just joined for the end? Well, Outsider Life, look what you did. You can always check out the stream on the Stream Archive channel. But also, just remember, Ghost Trick will be happening before the year is over. So I will be back on Wednesday with Fall Guys. I'll be back on Wednesday with Fall Guys. I hope you all enjoyed yourselves. Thank you for joining the stream. Thank you to everybody who joined for Apollo Justice. This game has been insane. Be sure to check out my social media in the chat. And until next time, I will catch you Wednesday with Fall Guys Season 3. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye.